Hello, and welcome to Masterpiece Theatre, the Actors Studio. Hi guys, welcome to TCR. Sid,
Mike,
thanks for clicking on the video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I had to felt the sudden urge to cross my legs.
and don't forget,
Bye.
when you hit the bell, it's going to ask you to subscribe to all notifications or something like that.
Yeah,
do
click
that.
all notifications.
All
Otherwise,
notifications.
YouTube doesn't tell you when we've done anything, and yeah. Today we're going to talk to you guys about some meals ready to eat that you can add to your prepper stash as a little extra
Convenience.
something. Convenience.
Yeah,
if
comfort.
you will.
So, very important. This is not our go for broke prepper food video, okay? If you're looking for that video, I will put a link at the end of this video for a link. It'll be a little square picture of her and some food, and it's like the top, it's the top 20 items that we recommend that you stock up in your prepper pantry, and that is by far more important than this.
Yeah, the basics,
right?
the staples, the things that you need, right? This stuff is things that you can have on hand in addition to that are just more quick convenience things. So,
Right, meals ready to eat.
meals ready to eat. Let's start off with just the top here. You've got some instant rice.
Yep, we love these, actually. We don't eat them very often, but, you know, I don't know, every few months. So, let's see, what's the shelf life on this? You got a couple of years. So, you know, when it starts to get close to its shelf life, it's just not something that you want to eat. You can definitely donate it to one of the food drives before it expires. But having this on the shelf, add a little bit of water, a little bit of heat, and you have a meal, right? So,
I just gave it one of my withering stares and it cooks it instantly.
does this fall into the same category?
Yeah, it is basically like this is an Indian chana masala, but it's this one I wanted to show specifically because a lot of people will complain, oh, you can't have healthy stuff in your prepper kits, and you can. You just have to, you know, healthier. You know, this is basically chickpeas, tomatoes, onions, spices, and you can serve it over rice. You could serve it over greens if you have them. I mean, whatever you want. So, or just eat it by itself. But that's packed with protein, and it's relatively healthy for you for a packaged, ready to go meal. So,
And while we're talking about health foods, I would like to showcase this Chef Boyardee ravioli. No, I'm kidding. This has got like 3 million grams of sodium.
so we talk about too in our 90-day supply video of your core stuff that you need to kind of stay away from things that are really, really high sodium. This would be one of those things that's really, really high sodium. I cannot stomach the idea of these. I would rather starve to death in the Sahara than eat a can of Chef
Luckily,
Boyardee.
we're not in the Sahara, but a lot of people do like Chef Boyardee.
guess
A lot of people eat it.
I can't.
The only Chef
it's a-
Boyardee that we have in the house is
It's-
on the prepper shelf.
And literally, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bastardized version of pasta, and I
Yeah.
just can't.
It's 1,350 milligrams of sodium per can, 9 grams of protein. Look, you can eat it. It will keep you alive. This is prepper food that we're talking about.
Or
and
kill
it
you
is,
faster,
and
whichever.
it is a meal ready to eat.
Yes.
So that's what this video
It's
is
the
about.
category, yeah.
All right. You know, a meal ready to eat, a lot of people don't think about are your food bars, right? The Clif bars, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, promote Clif or anything, but Clif bars is a popular one. And this is a meal ready to eat. You know, it's 270 calories right there. You can smack it down and go on about your business. You know, I consider tuna has made both of our lists now because while it's a very important thing on our earlier list for protein that's canned, that has a good shelf life, it's also meal ready to eat. I mean, I can't tell you how many times as a kid growing up, I opened a can of tuna and just ate it, right? Tuna.
Is that what?
Tuna.
Can't talk to
I
me.
opened.
I opened the can of tuna.
Yeah. So I consider tuna to be a meal ready to eat, and I put it on the list. All right. Now let's talk about the one that all of you guys have, most of you guys have already, right? Sid's favorite.
Top ramen as opposed to bottom ramen.
Actually, Sid does not like this, but I keep it in there on the prepper shelf, and once in a while, I'll even open a pack and boil some water and then make a stir fry out of it and add some veggies and stuff. I usually won't use the packet that comes with it because that's where all the sodium is. But you can get some great flavor out of the garden to add to it. Anyway, different story today. Meals ready to eat, top
just
ramen.
Add water, you're good to go. It's a meal.
Yeah.
Keep you, again, it'll keep you alive. They should change that to their slogan. I really do. Just top ramen. It'll keep you alive.
Right, right. And you know, we're trying to stay alive. So I don't know where you guys live. All you guys live in different places. Kroger is a brand that I find at Food for Less, and I'm pretty sure you can find it all over. Anyway, they have some pretty great prices, and I like these cans. These have the easy tab pop open cans, so you save the life of your can opener. Make sure you have a can opener in your prepper stuff, but this is about food. So chicken and dumplings, clam chowder, and chicken noodle soup. Now these are by far not the best chicken and dumplings, clam chowder, or chicken noodle soup that you will ever eat in your life.
No.
However, they are a meal ready to eat, and I put them on the list.
And
So-
the other nice thing about this type of canned soup, a lot of your, Pinterest casseroles and things like that require a can of, the chicken thick noodle soup that's not like regular chicken soup, or the creamy chicken soup. That's the word I'm looking for, creamy. What? Did we steal Joe Biden's drugs? What happened?
I don't know. This is like our fourth video today. We're working hard today, out here shooting, doing stuff that we needed to do, and Sid can't talk, so.
No, it's both of us. I'm sorry.
Pork and beans.
Pork and beans.
Come on, Vandy Camps. What's the one that our friend works for out of
She
Georgia?
doesn't work there anymore.
Oh no, I forget the
It was
name
Hormel.
of it.
She
Hormel,
worked for
yeah.
Hormel, but she doesn't
Yeah,
work there.
I like Hormel actually, but I do like pork and beans. It's a guilty pleasure. I will open a can of this about once a year for Frankie and myself.
And
Sid-
I hide, or
Sid
I
will
make,
not eat it.
Yeah, I make sure it's a night I'm not home, because those two don't light a match. It's bad.
But hey, pork and beans, that's some comfort food right there. And then another one that Sid does not like, I grew up
Any of
loving
this
this.
stuff.
I grew up loving this, corned beef hash, all right? This is beef and potatoes. This is a meal ready to eat.
I feel like this is telling me a lot about my mother-in-law's cooking style. This is sure. I love you, Adele. It's okay.
I'm calling people out now. Come on. So, but yeah, pick the things that you guys like, and a couple of servings of this stuff a day, and it doesn't take much to amount to a week, 2 week, a month's worth of food, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 week. I didn't plural week. I said two. That's plural. There was no S on the end of week. I don't know. Today, I probably need a whiskey. That's probably the problem.
I
haven't had a whiskey. So definitely get the things that you guys are gonna like. The idea behind these meals ready to eat on the prepper shelf is that they're kind of comfort food. They're a quick, easy meal when you've been dealing with the shit, right? And you want it to calm you and satiate your appetite and just make you feel a little bit better for a minute. So get those things. Now, I added this into meals ready to eat. I don't recommend you eat these actually, but these sterno cans, I keep an abundance of these, and a sterno can and any kind of dish that can handle some heat is going to prepare any of these things. You can even cook rice with this, by the way. So keep that in mind. If you have not added sterno cans to your prepper shelf, you should do so. If they still have them at the Costco, I might have bought them all.
You're out of propane now, or whatever. You could still cook inside. You wouldn't have to necessarily build a big fire outside. And as you're rotating through your stock, a good thing to consider is the types of things that you're keeping on your shelf, because obviously, like we mentioned, you can either donate them when they're getting close to, when you're needing to replenish and refill, or like I mentioned, a lot of these things are great for casseroles, a lot of these canned soups. So your next potluck, go look on your prepper shelf and see what's out there, and then look it up on Pinterest and see what has that ingredient, and you're off to the races.
Yes.
That is one of my tips that I do a lot of times for when we're going somewhere and I need to bring a dish. It's like, what do I got?
Keep an eye on that expiration date and make sure you donate it. These food kitchens out there around the holidays are looking for this kind of stuff. So yeah, and you'll feel good about that. Better than if you ate it, probably. Another important thing, real quick, don't forget water, guys. This was a meals ready to eat video. It wasn't about the whole preparedness, but water is so important that I have to just mention it. You need to keep, 90 days worth of water if you can, and that's a gallon a day per person, so do that math.
So we've done a couple of videos now about some food items. We're kind of going down a list of things that you need to be prepared, and we'll be continuing this series with a few other things that we feel like people should think about or should have. So with that in mind, guys, don't forget to check out those other videos. We'll throw those links down below in the description. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get all notifications.
And let us know if there's something we need to add to the list. And look for somewhere here the card that's going to pop up for our top 20 food items that you need to have on your prep shelf.
That's it. I got nothing. Sharon Stone ain't got nothing on me.
That was solid.